Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Franchise Wars, the Star Wars division. This this has been one hell of a franchise wars. So many new competitors, so many knowledges being tested. One thing's for sure, we are definitely having a lot of fun here. And one thing that's definitely happening here now in TMG trivia, we had a bit of a change recently. Earlier on, Jacob was supposed to play Caleb H, who had come off of his win from the previous round, but unfortunately, Caleb had to drop out because of health reasons, and we wished all the best to you, Caleb. So in turn, I first was going to give Jacob a three-way match, but somebody through the will of the force reached out and said they wanted to play, and he is here today. Of course, all of you are watching, and the person who is facing Obi-Wan Jacoby is his doppelganger in the Force, Obi-Wan Regoli. So let's get to interviewing both of our opponents here. First off, let's go to Obi-Wan Regoli since you are debuting. So right now, how are you feeling knowing that you are facing your doppelganger or your mirror side?
I'm feeling pretty good, but also a tiny bit tired. This is my fifth match in 6 days, my fourth match in 3 days, and my second match in the past 2 hours. So I've had a pretty busy week in terms of competition. But Obi-Wan Jacoby over here, he is my rival here, and I always love the opportunity to flaunt the fact that I am the only champion in TMG with a physical belt. It's something you have fun with that paper belt that you have in the frame there, and very soon little Sean will be coming home to me and Big Sean where he belongs.
Wow, that is definitely a tall order ahead.
You have Big Sean with you too? That's creepy.
Well, does not want to start talking. So Obi-Wan Jacoby, the floor is yours. I mean,
we have a forced Skype connection. Okay. And we talk all the time.
All right, I guess I'll give you that. But yes, in one of the best video games of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, there's a part in the Water Temple where Link must fight Dark Link, which is himself, just in a dark form. So I have gone through the struggle of the Water Temple, and I am in that quite quaint room, and out pops this Obi-Wan Regoli, this Dark Link, if you want to call him that. And Ryan, I am ready to take on this fight.
Wow. Yeah, you two are. I love that Zelda reference. I wish I was wearing my Zelda shirt here, but I wanted to stay completely neutral as a host. So obviously, as I've said to myself and to other people, no bias here. So this is 100% professionalism. So before we get started, let me give a quick refresh to Jacob and also to Nico, who's joining us, the rules of round one. And they follow under these guidelines. In this first round, there are only 6 questions available. And whoever gets all 6 correct will get a bonus question. You have 3 repeats and 1 challenge available to you. These 6 questions can range from any category that is deemed throughout the Star Wars movie franchise. And that's one thing I always reiterate to our people at home. These are questions regarding the Star Wars movie franchises. You're expecting the Clone Wars TV show to pop up? Nope. You want the Star Wars video games to make an appearance? I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. And if you expect the canon books, close them because we're not going to delve into those pages. But with that being said, Nico, Obi-Wan Regoli, are you ready?
I have one question.
Yes.
Can the winner of this match be granted the title of the Negotiator?
No, because that's a stupid name.
We're debaters. It makes sense for us to have that nickname.
It does. I mean, this is a trivia match, though. If you want to grant yourself that title, you're more than open to. Obi-Wan Jacoby, are you ready?
What's that, little Sean? Keep the bad man away? Oh, don't worry, I will. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Your first question in the Star Wars division of Franchise Wars comes in the movie of Solo, a Star Wars story. And your question is the following. How long has it been since Han and Kira saw each other since Corellia? I mean, I look back at Solo, even though I don't want to, I have to admit Emilia Clarke was severely underrated. She was given a great character. Or maybe it's just I still love Emilia Clarke. That's ugh. I don't want to keep rolling on this. So let me push Solo out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, gentlemen, since boards are up, if you're ready, we'll start with Jacoby first.
I believe it is 3 years.
We'll go to Regoli for his answer.
I also had 3 years.
And you are both correct. It is 3 years. All it takes is one look from Kira to realize she's a new woman. She's a different person. But let's move from Solo now to another area of the Disney franchise, and that is Rogue One. Rogue One. And your question, who composed the score to Rogue One? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching and you are slapping your hand on your forehead asking, oh, come on. If you've watched our Franchise Wars matches, we all know there's no such thing as an easy question. So, shh. I will count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We will start with Regoli first.
I believe they called upon Disney's go-to guy, Michael Giacchino.
And Jacoby.
I like his French brother, Michael Giacchino.
Okay, well, you both are correct for a point, keeping it tied as we move on to the third question. Our third question, and I apologize, we are still trudging through the Disney era as we get to The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens. Who has a cameo as a First Order stormtrooper who Rey uses a mind trick on to release her from containment? I mean, to be honest, you really don't know who this person is. And even when you hear their voice, you really have to, do the old classic IMDb search to find him in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jacoby, let's go to you.
Bond himself, Daniel Craig.
And we'll go to Regoli.
I was so surprised when I found this out. Daniel Craig.
And the tie still remains strong at 3 apiece for both characters. Now, the will of the Force has now taken us out of Disney and is bringing us back home to Empire Strikes Back. I'd say it's the best of the franchise, but others will argue. I mean, let's be honest. The original trilogy, you can trade each a piece. But I'm done with my talking commentary. Let's go to the question. After rescuing Luke from the surface of Hoth, how many times did Han Solo say he owes him? Yeah, it really makes you wonder if you want to owe Han something. I mean, doing him a favor is great, but being indebted to him, knowing the crap he goes through, oh boy. I mean, at least you have Chewbacca with you, and that's always a positive. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, boards up. Regoli, we will go to you.
Not so sure about this one. 2 times you owe me now?
Jacoby, we'll go to you.
I put $1 million.
Regoli has taken the lead. He is correct. It is 2 times.
Whew.
Oh, trust me. Even though Luke pays him back, he still owes Han. And I don't know. He kind of. You're kind of right, Jacoby. He does owe him 1 million times. And we see what happens to Ben Solo. Now, let's jump out of Empire, and we'll go to this category of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains. What was Luke's response when he first laid eyes on the Millennium Falcon? Even though the Millennium Falcon is a treasured ship amongst everyone in the fandom, it has seen better days in Star Wars. Either it's Disney,
You're looking for the
original
quote, right?
trilogy. Yes, I'm looking for the
Okay.
quote. That's completely understood. All right, let me count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will go to Jacoby.
Is it a pile of junk?
And Regoli will go to you.
What a piece of junk.
That is correct. It is what a piece of junk. And Jacoby has once again stretched out the lead. And now we're going to our final question. Now, I know I'm not going to give any bad juju here, but if Nico gets this correct, he will have a perfect round and he will get the opportunity for a bonus question. But let's see if he gets it in the category of planets and locations. Planets and locations. What is the name of the planet Jin, Cassian, and the others go to rescue Galen Erso in Rogue One? I mean, rescue in quotation marks.
You jinxed me, man.
Don't screw this up, Nico.
All right. We're going to begin our countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Regoli.
Is it Wobani?
And we'll go to Jacoby.
It is Edu.
Jacoby is correct. It is Edu they go to, not Wobani. So I do apologize for jinxing you. No perfect rounds being made, but the score, Nico is still in the lead, 5-4 as we end round 1. And this has been a very intense matchup. I swear if I had a co-host with me, he'd be telling me the same thing or to just shut up and keep going. And I will do so as we go into round 2 with the wheel round. Now, as I grab the wheel from obscurity, I will read off the rules of the wheel round. And it is the following. In this round, there are 6 categories you will spin from the wheel. Each category contains 5 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. If you go to multiple choice, it is 1 point each. Now, repeats and challenges carry over from the first round. However, if you choose to spin the wheel, but you choose to go again, you are offered a mulligan for a second spin. If, while answering questions, either opponent gets a question wrong, steals are available. Nico, since you are in the lead with 5 points, I will give you the option to spin. Before I do, let me read out your categories. And your categories are the following. How dare you? Okay. The categories are under the following. Weapons, vehicles, and technology. Who Said It? Attack of the Clones, The Force Awakens, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
I like that. We'll all spin first.
All right, let's do that. Let's do so. Let's spin now. And your option is Return of the Jedi. Do you feel comfortable with this, or would you like to spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right, you will keep it. Now let's just remove this here, and let's go to Return of the Jedi for your 5 questions. All right, Nico, let's do this. Your 5 questions in Return of the Jedi, and here is your first question. What is the name of the Ewok portrayed by Warwick Davis?
Wicket.
And that is correct for 2 points, taking the jump in this round. Now your second question is under the following. Who was okay? Sorry. When Luke warned Han to be careful not to alert any stormtroopers on Endor, what was Han's response?
Give me multiple choice, please.
All right, Nico, your multiple choice options are: hey, it's me. B, you go then. C, sir, yes, sir. Or D, screw you, Luke.
It's A.
And that is correct for 1 point.
I'll say this: the option D was hilarious.
Although it wasn't,
Yeah,
hey, quit being a pussy. Because that was
Oh
an
my
option
God,
I'd been given before.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. I kind of want to meet the guy who wrote that question, who wrote that option. Okay, Nico, let's continue on to your third question in Return of the Jedi. Which character is responsible for springing the Ewok trap that leaves Luke, Han, and the others hanging inside a net?
Chewbacca.
That is correct for 2 more points, giving the lead, giving him 10 now in this round as we reach your penultimate question. All right, and your penultimate question. Oh, wow, all of a sudden it does not want to work for me. Here we go. Which Star Wars character says the line, "Of course I'm worried, R2," on Endor?
Pretty sure that's C-3PO.
And that is correct for 2 points, just when I was about to start the countdown. Now, he has a lead of 12, going and see if he will extend that lead on his final question. And the final question in Return of the Jedi is: who destroys the power regulator to the shield surrounding the main reactor of the second Death Star? Countdown in 5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
2. All right. And your multiple choice options are: A, Wes Jansen. B, Nian Nub. C, Wedge Antilles. Or D, Lando Calrissian.
I think it's Wedge Antilles.
And for 1 point, going with 13 at the end of round 2, Nico is correct. 13-4 is the score after Nico's turn, but Jacob is not yet out of the woods as we bring up his turn now for round 2 for the wheel. All right, Jacob, the wheel is up and it is now your turn. When you are ready to spin, just give me the word.
Go ahead and spin it.
All right, and it's off. Wow. It is spinner's choice for you, Jacoby. Let me give you your options once again to decide your choices. They are weapons, vehicles, and technology. Who Said It? Attack of the Clones, The Force Awakens, and Empire Strikes Back.
Let's go with weapons, vehicles, and tech.
Oh, wow. Okay, Jacob is swinging big for this one. All right, let me just seriously? Okay, the dark side is really starting to cloud my computer here. All right, let's do this. Jacob, your first question in weapons, vehicles, and technology. In Solo, A Star Wars Story, what vehicles do we see the Cloud Riders use during the heist on Vandar?
Go ahead and give me multiple choice on that one, please.
Okay, no problem. Your multiple choice options are A, jet speeders, B, sail gliders, C, swoop bikes, or D, wheel cruisers.
Let's go with A.
A, jet speeders is incorrect. Nico, for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, jet speeders, B, sail gliders, C, swoop bikes, or D, wheel cruisers.
I think it's swoop bikes.
And you are correct for the 1 point steal. All right, but Jacob is not out yet. He can still make a big comeback as we move to your second question in weapons, vehicles, and technology. According to this Star Wars character, this weapon is not as clumsy or as random as a blaster.
Can I get a technical on that real quick?
No problem. All right. Okay, all right. Here's your technical repeat. According to this Star Wars character, this weapon is not as clumsy or as random as a blaster.
That would be almost letter for letter, what's right here, but it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That is correct. Obi-Wan Kenobi for 2 points. All right, let's move to your third question in weapons, vehicles, and technology. Come on. In the Clone Wars, in the 2008 Clone Wars movie, what is the name of the separatist droid used by Asajj Ventress to secretly record and track the Jedi inside the monastery on Teth?
Holy shit.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, and your options are A, 21B, B, 4A7, C, DL44, or D, EV9D9.
Whoever came up with these options, there is a special place in hell for you. Let's go with D.
D, EV9D9 is incorrect. Nico, you have another chance for a 1 point steal.
I
Oh,
believe I
sorry.
got a free repeat of the
The
options
options are, that's my fault there. I spaced out. The options are A, 21B, B, 4A7, C, DL44, or D, EV9D9.
I think it's A.
A21B is incorrect. The answer is B, 4A7, voiced by the same actor who voices Obi-Wan Kenobi, James Arnold Taylor.
Huh. Cool.
The only one I wasn't thinking it was. All right.
Yeah, believe me, as much as it pains. And yeah, don't worry, Jacob. I've been told several times there's always a special place in hell for me. Okay. Let's move on to your penultimate question. Your penultimate question in weapons, vehicles, and technology. K2SO and which other character steal a Zeta-class shuttle on Yaru? And we begin the countdown in 5, 4.
Is it Jin?
3.
Ursa?
That is incorrect, Nico, for a 2 point steal. There's no multiple choice options because he didn't ask for it.
Bodhi Rook.
That is correct for 2 points. A big 2 points. It is Bodhi Rook. All right. Now, this is your final question, Jacob. If you miss it and Nico steals, then Nico will win by knockout, either 2 points or by 1 point here. Let me just rephrase that. Jacob, your final question. If you go to multiple choice, however you answer it, the 2 or 1 point, you save yourself from knockout territory and you move to the third round. However, if Nico steals this point from you, Nico will win by KO. Okay. Let's go to your final question in weapons, vehicles, and technology. This droid is used by the Empire to interrogate detainees who are being uncooperative.
I can picture it.
We're going to count down in 5, 4.
Go ahead and give me
3.
multiple choice on it, please.
Okay, no problem. And your options are A, a vulture droid, B, a mouse droid, C, interrogation droid, or D, a shock droid.
Interrogation droid.
That is correct for 1 point, saving him from knockout. As we end this round with Nico ahead by 16 points and Jacob only behind by 7, as we move to the third round. Now, for the third round, the rules are the following. There are 12 numbers within the categories, 12 categories, 12 numbers within the Star Wars franchise. And each category has 3 questions ranging from 2 points, 3 points, and 5 points. The challenges and repeats from the previous round also carry over. This round will only end with the player with the highest points. The player with the highest points will win this round and the game. However, if we do end up in a tie, we will go to overtime or sudden death. But with this out of the way, Nico, since you are ahead, just need your 3 numbers between 1 and 12.
We're going 12, 5, and 6.
All right. 12, 5, and 6. And Jacob, we'll need your 3 numbers that are not 12, 5, and 6.
Nico, those were great numbers. Will you please pick 3 numbers for me?
You sure about that?
Are you not trusting yourself since you picked that category in round 2?
No, I just want to have fun. And what's more fun than having your opponent pick for you?
Fair enough. We shall, in which case, for you, I will pick 9, 4, and 11.
All right.
Thank you, Nico.
9, 4, and 11 are Jacob's choices. And since Jacob, you are behind, you will need to hit, let's see. You will need to hit
all 3
everything.
questions.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you miss this first one, Nico will win by technical knockout. So your number 9, which is your 2-pointer, goes into The Rise of Skywalker. All right.
Dang it,
Rise
Nico.
of Skywalker.
Why did I let you pick my numbers?
I love how movie number 9 is also category number 9.
Yes. Let's do it.
To be honest, in the randomizer, when we were putting this stuff down, the irony did not struck up. But here we go. Your 2-pointer. Who is the second person to notice the stormtroopers on Pasana are capable of flying after C-3PO?
Again, this would really help if I had watched this movie since theaters, but I believe it is Finn.
And you are correct for 2 points. I believe, even though this movie is like hated, the clips are still available. There's that famous clip that was released that said that. But you were
and
correct.
I'm gonna watch it a
2
second
points.
time eventually. I just haven't done it yet.
All right. Okay. Here, your 3-pointer, which is in number 4, is in the category of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains. And here is your question. Jabba plans to drop Luke, Han, and Chewbacca into the Sarlacc pit. Where is the Sarlacc pit located?
Oh, and I'm gonna guess that Tatooine is not an acceptable answer.
No, it is not, unfortunately. Maybe you still have all your repeats available as we count down in 5.
And that's 3, right?
You have 3 of yours, and Nico has 2. 2, 3.
I'll go ahead and do 1.
Jabba plans to drop Luke, Han, and Chewbacca into the Sarlacc pit. Where is the Sarlacc pit located? And we are... Oh, no. Oh, my God, my dog.
The pits of Carcoon?
That is correct for 3 points. The pit of Carcoon. Very good, Jacob. We are now gone to your final question, your 5-pointer to push this past Nico. And let me go over the score here. It is, you are only, let's see, 12 to 16. Yeah, just 5-pointer to push it to Nico and have him answer any of his questions here. All right, here we go. And your 5-pointer, which is number 11, falls to Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. And now the dark side has decided to cloud my computer. Jesus Christ. Okay, now we're back. All right. Here is your 5-pointer. Besides Mace Windu, name 2 out of the 3 Jedi Masters who were present at Palpatine's arrest.
Saucy Tin and Kit Fisto.
For 5 points, he is correct, and he takes himself out of TKO range and sends it back to Nico. All Nico has to do is answer either of his questions to win the match. All right.
Right below this, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, Jacob, looks like you stood up to the challenge of those numbers and you came through with flying colors. But now, Nico, we are going to go to your 2-pointer in number 12, and that is in The Empire Strikes Back. And your 2-pointer is the following question. What is the name of Luke Skywalker's wingmate in the Battle of Hoth?
I believe it's Dak.
That is incorrect. Dak is his gunner. His wingmate is Hobby. Hobby.
Yep, fair.
That's a 2-point question.
No worries, Nico. You still have your 3-pointer to answer, and that will be on to category 5, and that is the Clone Wars movie. The Clone Wars movie.
I can work with this.
All right. Your 3-pointer. Jeez, I'm looking at number 5. Number 5, the 3-pointer. Here is the question. What is Jabba's nickname for his son, Rhoda?
Punky Muffin.
And your winner, Nico Obi-Wan Regoli. That is correct, Punky Muffin. Ladies and gentlemen, after a very slow pace after round 2, Jacob came roaring back like a freaking rancor to make Nico answer his questions. Man, this was incredible. Now, Nico, with his debut, that gives him a point. Jacob, with his loss, will bring him back to 1-1. But no worries, because here in Franchise Wars, this is not played like a tournament where people lose, you're eliminated. No, you come back again, but you play someone who either has a record similar to yours or less than yours. But Nico, you will definitely be moving on to face someone who has either a 1-0, or since you were a new addition, you might play a 2-0 opponent moving forward. Now, let's just do our post interviews right now. Nico, you're able to get that 3-pointer. You did very well in the second round by sticking with Return of the Jedi. So far with your debut, how are you feeling since you said this is like your 5th, 6th match you played this week?
I don't know how he came back after that round 2. Like, I'm pretty sure when he picked weapons, vehicles, and technology, and then he heard the first question, I swear to Christ, I thought I saw his soul leave his body thinking, oh God, I just threw away the game. But no, he somehow fought back, and round 3 was just perfect for him. And so I was just thinking in my head, if I screw this up, when I literally had a feast on a platter in front of me, and then all of a sudden it just got eaten right from under my nose, I was going to be so pissed. But nope, hung in there, stayed calm, and made it work. But my hat's off to my doppelganger / arch rival. He played a great game and really fought back. I'm just happy it went in my favor. And to whoever's next, I hope you're ready, because I certainly will be.
Yeah. And to be honest, though, this was one hell of a good match. I mean, so far in my records, I may have to double check. This is definitely one of the highest scoring matches we've had here so far with Franchise Wars and Star Wars Division. I mean, there was one higher, but technically that was a TKO by somebody else because he went nothing but perfect. But Nico, you scored higher than that guy. So congratulations, man. You might hold the highest record so far. And that's going to be a tall order for people to beat.
Well, it's nice to know I made history, and I intend to keep making history throughout this tournament, or whatever we're calling it. Round robin is still technically a tournament format, but
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I say it's a round robin to get rid of the stigma of you lose and you're out. No, you come back.
But I'm excited to see who you have next in store for me, so that I can keep this conquest going and hopefully crown myself the champion of this variation of Franchise Wars, because I like having gold over my shoulder, as you can tell.
And you're most welcome to. I've told many competitors at the end of when this is over, if you want to give yourself a belt, a trophy, or your own special medallion that Leia will hang around your neck, you are most welcome to. Because this was mainly just for the fun sake of testing your knowledge in Star Wars. And yes, Nico, you will be moving forward. But let's take this and transition to our second place finisher, Obi-Wan Jacoby. Wow, that was an amazing comeback. Anyone who is watching this and is going to ask why he let Nico pick his numbers, take those thoughts out of your mind. Because right now, Jacoby just showed, doesn't matter what you give him, he will reach, he will meditate, he will think on it, and he will pull the answers out like a freaking miracle. Try to keep my language involved for any kids watching at home, and I don't want to associate dirty words with the Star Wars franchise. I'll let Reddit and Twitter do that. But Jacoby, your record is even at 1-1. But how are you feeling right now from your performance?
I'm feeling good. And y'all might be saying, Jacob, that was a stupid move with going with weapons, vehicles, and technology. No, I really wanted that category because I am weird like that. And I do not regret anything other than not going with my gut, because I definitely knew it was an interrogation droid. I was just like, I bet you it's called something else, and that's what they're asking for. And then the first question, I'm like, it's either a sky speeder or a swoop bike. And that first one you said was jet speeder. I'm like, that sounds right too. So I'm a little upset that I didn't trust my gut, but it's okay because I had a lot of fun. Please let somebody beat Nico because I do not want him to have a second belt that he can wave in my face.
Oh, don't worry. Trust me, this competition is going to have a lot. We got some heavy hitters here. Two people I know who definitely just had their recent recorded wins. They are dead serious of playing. I don't mean like they're dead serious, but they are serious competitors. But I already have. But now that this is in the bag, just be on the lookout, gentlemen, for the next setup of matches moving forward. Now that we have wrapped up this match, and since before we sign off, Nico, is there anything you'd like to just promote or just tell people where they can find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NicoSuaveRegoli, or just Nico Suave with 4 random English numbers at the end on Discord. I'm looking to do some more stuff with Twitch in the future, especially considering February 6th and 7th, 2021, Trivia for Thon 3 is happening, and I'm looking to do 2 12-hour Twitch streams throughout that weekend, and it will feature a lot of great matches throughout those 2 days, throughout those 2 streams, including Nerd Entertainment Network has kindly allowed me to let the Combat Wrestling Trivia Heavyweight Championship and the Movie Trivia Challenge Championship be defended at the event. So stay tuned. Months away from that, but it'll come sooner than you realize. So I'm gonna get started on the preparation for all that, and TMG will have a presence there as well. It's just a matter of what matches.
Sure. Well, as someone who plays in the Movie Trivia Challenge, I would love to be champion by the time that comes around. But if not, I would love to challenge for it. But personal side, those are great outlets. Jacob, is there anything you want to promote or let people know where to find you as well?
You can find me all over, both TMG Entertainment and TMG Trivia. TMG Entertainment, I run late TV fights, along with being the champion in 2 of those leagues. Yes, that is right. Papa 2 belts is a thing now. I'm pretty happy about that. And then you can find me on Titan Trivia. I help out in all the leagues. I write questions in all the leagues, but I also run TMG teams. So if you want to have trivia against somebody and you want to have a partner because you don't like doing things alone, hit me up. I'll find you a partner, or I'll send you in a place to get a partner, and I'll get you on the roster. And you can also find
Titan
me.
Trivia anymore. It's not called Titan Trivia anymore.
Did I not say TMG Trivia? I thought I said TMG Trivia.
You said
there might have been a little slip in there.
You said both.
I'm sorry. You can also find me.
Beep over you. You said a dirty word.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No
worries.
You can also find me baking Nico like a cookie or something, because that was one of his shortest outros ever. So good job, Nico. Way to get shorter.
Hey, I got my belt before you did, and I still have a physical belt. You just have paper.
Man, I pity the person whoever wants to host these 2 fight playing again. No, I'm joking. This was incredible. And for everyone else at home, if you all can find me here on TMG Trivia running Franchise Wars. I'm also a co-commissioner in TM Geek. So if you guys are interested in playing in TMG Geek, just reach out to myself or Kevin Poss for that. And be on the lookout for Franchise Wars, because once we are finished with Star Wars, we are going to hopefully post out the next following 2 or 3 franchises we're considering. And if you're interested, you can just put your names down on the Facebook page, TMG Trivia, for your interest in those. And also, you guys can find me on TMG Trivia as well as the singles champion, defending my title, hopefully against my next opponent. And also find me on Nerd Entertainment Trivia, hopefully when I play Movie Trivia Challenge again. But for now, I am Rogue 10 with Obi-Wan Jacoby and Obi-Wan Regoli, and tell you all have a great night. Stay safe, put on a mask, be excellent to each other, and may the Force be with you.